Hello, I hope all is well. So this is going to be a really short video about a couple of relatively obscure items, and those are damaged armor and rusty swords. Now I found myself having over 100 of each of those from doing a lot of pickpocketing of ham members in order to try to get easy clues for godbook pages on my 10 HP Iron Man. And I thought, I've never really turned in a bunch of rusty swords or damaged armor just to kind of see how valuable they are and see what you really get from them. And I thought it'd be interesting to give it a try and just see if these are worth even holding on to. So for 100 GP each, you can take the rusty swords to the Tyndall Merchant in Port Khazard. However, I did not find out until after I was done doing this that you can actually repair them on armor stands in your player-owned houses for free, so I did kind of waste that money, but hey, it's not the worst thing in the world to help out your local friendly small businessman. So when turning in the swords to the merchant, there was one instance where he gave me 2,000 coins to keep the sword because he said it was rare and he needed it for his collection. But other than that, the best you're going to get are a couple of mithril or black swords. See, it's mostly junk, mostly bronze sword, iron longsword, and such. So really not worth much of anything. I would recommend probably just dropping your rusty swords. But just for fun, I decided to sell them all to the sword shop to see if I would even make back the 100 GP each that I spent to have them cleaned. Now knowing that I didn't actually have to spend the money, I could have just repaired them in my house. But I was just curious, and it turns out I lost a total of 29 coins, so it's basically just kind of a break-even thing. Not worth doing, but it was kind of fun. It was a worthwhile experiment, in my opinion. So next I went and repaired all the damaged armor that I had on a armor repair stand in my player-owned house. Now, this does require level 55 construction to build, so that is a kind of a high requirement if you're a low-level Iron Man. But it is much better than the rusty swords in that you most common get iron plate bodies, but you also have the possibility of destroying it completely or getting bronze, steel, black, or myth. Steel, black, and myth plates are pretty decent money-making items for a low-level account if you're going to out them or even sell them to plate body shops. So I was hoping to make a decent amount of money off this, and here's what I ended up with off about 120 some damaged armors. Now, I don't expect this to be any type of great moneymaker or anything, but I was hoping to prove that damaged armor is at least something that is worth holding on to, especially if you are a Iron Man. My thought is that if you start your account off by gathering some planks in Port Khazard and getting your construction up a little bit, and then you camp Wintertot for a while and get your construction up even further while doing that, then you could get level 55 construction and be able to repair these damaged armors. Then if you decided to do some low-level thieving at ham members to get the ham robes for some of the early quests, or even just to do some easy clues to hopefully get yourself a nice reward, you would accumulate some damaged armors, and you would be able to repair them for 25 smithing experience each, and to perhaps make a little bit of money. I made 53k off of 127 damaged armor, or about 420 GP each. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you found it interesting.